So, you're wondering if you need a website to start your agency. You've seen other agencies and they have beautiful, amazingly built websites, and you think that you need one too. Now, as you can tell by the title of this video, you don't need a website to get started. My agency hit about 10K per month in revenue before we ever thought about building a website. We literally had no need to build a website. We had a service that our clients actually wanted, and we had a case study that showed them everything they needed to know. Now I can hear the doubt creeping in. You're thinking, why? Or why didn't you just build a website? Or wouldn't it have made your life a lot easier because then you look more authoritative and reputable because you have a website? And those are all very, very, very valid points. And I completely agree that having a website makes you look more legit. And now, yes, my agency does have a website. It is very, very basic, but it does the job. It's not that pretty, it's not the best designed, but it has all the features that we need. It shows social proof and the results that we have from our clients, but it also has a call to action. It prompts people who are on the website to sign up to our case study, to see our case study, and then we get to email them and hopefully get them on the phone. But back to the point, here's why you don't need one if you're starting out. If you're a beginner, right, and you don't know how to build a website, it's probably going to take you 10 to 20 hours to get a website built, right? And you might think this is great, a great use of your time and being super productive and building my website, but ultimately if you put that 10 or 20 hours back into outreach, sales, and doing calls with potential businesses that want to work with you, guess what? You're probably going to make a lot more money. The ROI on building a website is very much a long-term play. You're not going to reap the benefits of it within 1 or 2 weeks, whereas you will in maybe 3, 4, or 5 months. So again, it can be a great use of time, building a website, making yourself look more authoritative and legit, 100%. But when you're starting off, and if you're not doing as much outreach as you can, as you physically possibly can, and you're putting all your time into building a website, getting business cards and other things like this that don't really actually matter, then in my opinion, you're doing it all wrong. I think you should build a website once you have at least 1 or 2 clients. Before then, and it's just not really a good use of time. But right now, my VAs probably spend about 4 hours a day on outreach, and I spend maybe 1 to 2 hours a day on sales. And if you were to put in that time, you would get the same number of clients that I'm getting, assuming that you have good outreach messages, good scripts, and a good sales process. I've had weeks where we've had 6 clients in a week, 7 clients, and even 8 clients in 1 week. Another reason why you should focus on getting the clients in and getting cash in your bank before you build a website is that at that stage, you might actually get busy, right? So you get 1 client in and the ball is rolling, things are moving, you've got sales calls coming in. All of a sudden, you've got 2 clients, 3 clients, 4 clients, and you don't have time to build a website. Now, that's where your money comes in. And that's where you can use your money, the revenue that you've just gotten from your new clients, to just pay someone. Pay someone who knows how to build a website, someone who can do it better than you, make it more beautiful, more aesthetic, and betterly designed. Is betterly designed a word? Probably not. So again, my ultimate message is that you don't need a website. It's really just a form of procrastination when you could be using that time for outreach and sales. Now look, if you're spending 30 hours a week on outreach and sales and you have 10 hours extra and you think it's really going to massively help because you've had multiple people come to you saying, hey, I love what you have to offer, I would sign up, but you don't have a case study, so I'm not going to move forward. If that is the case, then I think it would be a good use of your time to spend that time, get the website built, or to pay someone and to just get it done. But if you're spending 20 hours a week working on your agency and 10 of that, or 15 of that, or even 20 of that is going towards building a website, your priorities are just in the wrong place. Go back to basics, go back to outreach and sales, master those 2 things, become obsessed with them, and all of a sudden you won't have this problem. You're not going to have this problem of should I build a website or not, because you'll just have money coming in, you'll have money to pay someone to build a website for you, and it's just going to be an easier decision then. And if prospects who you're on the phone with or you're talking with are constantly saying to you, hey, look, you don't have a website and I just don't think you're legit, that's not really a website problem, because as I mentioned, I was able to get to around that 10K per month mark with no website. And the reason that happened was because people trusted us. They said, hey, this agency seems legit. They seem good. They have a good product, good service to offer me, and it's a good price. And they also know what they're talking about. And because they had all of that in place, they never even thought to themselves, hey, I'm going to check if these guys have a website. Because if you come off as trustworthy, authentic, and genuine on a call with a prospect, they're not going to need to see your website. Now, I hope you got some value from this super rambly video about why you don't need a website. If you have more questions like this, specifically about how to start your agency or things that you need to do or not do, DM me on Instagram and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. As always, thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next video.